Alright, in this video I'm going to go over what my favorite eggplant is to grow. This should be fairly quick as it's only one. And that is the Mitoyo eggplant. It is a Japanese eggplant. It is your typical shape that you would see in the store, just smaller, as you can see in this picture. Very dark color, has it's firm, but it also has a very sweet flavor to it. It's very fresh and bright tasting. You can eat these raw in salads, like eggplant salad. Use like Italian dressing and feta cheese. There's recipes out there. It's actually pretty good. It also does really well for eggplant parmesan. It's by far my wife and I's favorite eggplant. Now, one thing about eggplants, kind of like peppers, well, they're hard to germinate. Even with a heat mat, which I definitely recommend with eggplants or peppers, is have some type of warming mat, seed warming mat for your eggplant. It'll definitely help them germinate. I'd recommend 8 to 12 weeks before you put them outside. I would lean more towards the 12-week side. If you have good germination at the start, certainly your plants get a little too big, you can always upsize them in bigger pots or containers until it's ready to be put outside. Now I'm going to cover Chinese eggplants, and I'll give you one more tip on eggplant. So this is the Chinese string eggplant. We grew these last year. Very productive. Crazy productive. Didn't like them at all, really. They're completely different than this type of eggplant. They are a lot softer. The sweetness is kind of there, but they're just a lot more. There's just a lot less there. The density is not there. And when you cook them, they get very mushy. You can eat these in salads raw. They're actually very common to eat raw. They're used in little sautés. Just wasn't a fan of them. Some people do. They're extremely productive. I mean, like the productivity rate of this string eggplant compared to something like this is like 10 to 1. Like these things are so productive. People are like, oh, we cook them like green beans. Very productive. Just not a fan though. Didn't like them. I like the Mitoyo eggplant much better. Now, that tip I was going to give you is the one thing that eggplants seem to be prone to, especially in my area, are flea beetles. Small little insects that look like black little specks that just kind of hop around like a hard shell, very small. And they will decimate the leaves of a young eggplant. Luckily, there are organic insecticides do seem to help with them. I like to grow organically. Of course, the chemical stuff will no problem will knock them out, but organically works fairly well. And of course, there are there's organic powders out there, and there's also several different types of plant compounds for organic insecticide options. So, and really just need to probably give that to them if you do end up seeing flea beetles, just to get them through, to get them kind of population down until the plant grows and gets a little more robust. And by the time, most of the time, the flea beetles, they're out of there anyway, and you're good to go because eggplants do like it hot. They do well in the warm weather. And the Mitoyo eggplant, if you haven't grown it and you like eggplant, this is a great one to grow. I think you will be quite happy with the flavor no matter how you prepare it. Well, until next time, I hope you'll have a good day.